I am Dr. Mohammad Rafi, Associate Professor, Department of Cybersecurity at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I want to discuss about Network Programming and Management subject, in which the topic is ping programming. Here, ping. What is a ping? Ping is nothing but it is a basic internet command, so that allow the users to test and verify whether a given destination IP address exists and can accept the request in a computer network administrator. That means here these are the ping. It is a internet the component with help of these the packet internet these the command now, which is testing and verifying the destination IP address. Here it is a source. This one is a source and it is a destination. Here, if you ping these two devices, now which is verifying the destination IP address or exist or not. For example, 192.168.1.0. So this is a destination, the IP address. If it is the present or not, if it is exist or not. If it is exist, with help of this internet the command, ping internet the command, now which is accepting the request. Whatever the data want to send by the source, now which is sending the ping internet command to the destination, which is checking the IP address. If it is right, the IP address is the present, now it will be accept the request and in a computer network administration. Here is these the ping is also used for diagnosing, to confirming that the computer the user tries to reach in a operational by using the any networking. That means it may be the private network or it may be the public network, any network now. So the diagnosing can be done with help of the ping. Generally the ping can be used with any operating system that supporting the networking. Any operating system means it may be the Linux operating system. So it may be the Linux operating system or Windows operating system or Android operating system. Any operating system can be used. So that can be supporting for the networking. Here, by supporting of this the networking now, which is identifying the address of the destination. With help of this the ping program, now we can identify the address of the networking destination via the networking. So we can identify the address of the particular destination or particular the source. Here ping means here it is the abbreviation now full form is a packet internet grouper. So this is the packet internet grouper is a method. By using this as the method, now we can determine the communication. How we are determining the communication? By identifying the destination address. This packet method now, which is identifying the destination address. So that should be the determine the communication. The communication latency between the two networks. Two networks means here, now we are using the two different networks. One is a private network or another one is a public network. Two different networks now we are utilizing. So these are the method which is determining the time. So how much time will take for transferring the packets from one network to the another network. That means from private network to private network to and the public network, how much time will take. So that can be estimated, that can be determined. The time factor can be determined with help of the ping service command. So which takes for the data to travel between the two devices or across a network. So this is about the ping. So this is a definition of the ping. That is a ping is nothing but a packet internet group. Here, how does this the ping is work over the internet? Mainly, ping working mainly which is utilizing the ICMP protocol. Here, internet control message protocol. By using this internet the control the message the protocol, so which echo request to the network. Echo means here whatever the request send to the server. Here the same the message can be back to the client. The client here in this over this network, the client whatever the message is sending, the server same back to the same message to the client. This is a echo requesting to the network interface. Here and then wait for the response. So after sending the request, the client here what it is doing, the client is sending the request. The client is sending the request to the server. Here is after sending the request to the server, now which is the waiting, which is client is waiting for a response, waiting for a response. That means here, so this when the ping command is executed, a ping signal is delivered to its a provided address. If it is the ping command now, whenever you are utilizing the packet internet, this the command, the packet internet command is executed, immediately it will be delivered to the provided address. Here once if it is executed, what happen means now which is testing and verifying the address of the destination. Here is it is testing and verifying the address of the destination, address of the destination. Here is this method has two distinct purpose. One is which is calculating the RTT or latency, that is a round trip time or other latency, and also here it ensuring that the target host is available. Here this is the ping is what it is ensuring here, the target, this is the ping, now the target host is available. Target host is nothing but it is a destination IP address is available. This is round trip time. Now with help of this RTT, we can check, we can verify the availability of the destination. That means that the IP address is available or not. Why? Because with help of this IP address only, now we can transfer the packets from one network to the other networks. That's why with help of this ping, we can check the availability of the host. If it is available, then only we can send the packets. So this RTT round trip time is a measure of the time which determines the time taken it takes to receive a response within this the time limit. Now we are sending the data or we are getting the response or not. So with help of this RTT, we can determine. Here measured in milliseconds. This the transparency, the speed can be measured in a milliseconds. The data transparency between the host A to server, that means client to server. Host A is acting as a client and server is acting as a, here is a server. So we are sending with help of the ICMP protocols. With help of this ICMP protocol, now we are sending the request. Here echo request can be sent. Same ICMP the protocol which reply the echo. Whatever the request is sent, whatever the message is sent, same message is back to the host A. So this is the ICMP echo request. Now which is responded. Here ping here at server side, what we are doing now, we are using the ping command. This is the ping command now, which is determine the address of the server. Here the address, the server address is available or not. Here is the address server is a 216.58.200.174. Here this, if the address, this address is available, then only which sending the ICMP echo request and responded the same. Here also the ping, now we are using the ping command. That means what we are doing with help of this the ping the programming. So this the programming can be done at both the client side and server side. Why? Because this the ping the programming ping command, which is identifying the address of the particular computer. So that is 216.58.200.174. Here, how to use the ping in a troubleshooting? That means echo request and echo responses are the standard for the troubleshooting with ICMP protocol messages. Generally here, these are the ping in a ping programming. While using the ping programming, ping is the, so it is the foundation of a network in a troubleshooting network. For troubleshooting any network, now we are using the pings. So which is the typing the this address, IP address of the client or IP address of the server. For example, here we will ping the IP address. If the ping is successful, the IP address is found as successful, it indicates that the system is operational and the two machines can be communicated with one another. Here is, if the ping is successful, but the response time is a long time. Whenever the response time is very long from the server, this suggests the network the congestion, routing and speed the problem. So these it may be arise the congestion, or it may be the routing problem, or it may be the speed problem. So if the ping is successful, but the response is too long, which indicates that congestion will be arise over the network, or any routing problem will be arise. The packets can be transmitted to the mismatched router, and speed also delayed due to the effects of the transmission, due to the effects of the packet the delivery. So it will be the causes for the long time. Here, what is a ping spoofing? Here in this packet the delivery, now we can consider the spoofing. Generally here, so in a network technology or network security, ping spoofing will be arised when the attackers provide the incorrect data. Here is generally while transmitting the data over the internet. So in a internet, internet is nothing but here in this internet, bad peoples are legitimate users, many are hackers. So all are available in a internet. Once if you deliver the data to the internet, the attackers now they will attack the information. So whatever the information you are sending to the other destination, the attackers are which hacks and corrupt the data, and incorrect information can be sent to the destination. So this is a ping spoofing. Spoofing means modification can be done while transmitting the data from source to destination. In between this, the data can be modified by the attacker. The fake data or duplicate data packets can be sent from the client to the server or source to the other destination. So this is the spoofing. modification of the content is called spoofing. On the receiver side, the server may be receives unwanted data from the different addresses. Here is now the server which is receiving the unwanted data from the different the IP addresses. One is one IP address sending from the attacker. One IP address is sending from the attacker, and another IP address sending from the user source. That means sending from the end users are a source. So two addresses can be identified in a spoofing. So which helps the hide the real third party user address. This is known as a ping spoofing. So what is a ping on a speed the test? The word the speed is also used to test and measure how quickly a data signal travels from one place to the other place, such as a computers or other website. Generally, these are the pings we are using for troubleshooting the network or testing the connectivity. That means two network other connectivities or two device other connectivities can be tested. Why? Because here the IP address, the protocol here, the internet, the protocol or the IP address is the present or not. The IP address is exist or not, which can be tested and calculating the response time also. So this is about the ping of a ping on a speed test. What is a ping in a gaming? Generally here the ping can be these are the command can be applied in a gaming service, online gaming service. So ping is also helpful in online gaming. So it is measure how long it takes for a signal to go from a computer to the server, to go from a host to the other server. So it can be determined in a gaming. Here is a Discord. Ping in a Discord. What is a ping in a Discord? That means in a Discord, a chat or video program. Commonly, this is a common among these video chat. Suppose if you take video gaming or chat other programming. So these are the discarding can be considered as a common. Once the communication is completed, this ping is disconnect the other services. That's why a ping it is noticed received on a smartphones or personal computers now, which will be noticed. Suppose if you are doing the video gaming or video the programming or video chat in a smartphones or in your the personal other computers, now it will be after some time delay. Now it will be the discarded. When someone sends the ping, it appears on the phone screen or on the desktop programming. So this is a discarding. If we take the ping programming, the real-time applications generally where it will be used. The real-time applications in a networking car. So first is a network the connectivity testing. Network the connectivity the testing. These other pings can be utilized for checking the network address. Private, either it is a private network address or public network address. Now which is checking if it is available, then only which you provide the other communication. So ping is a commonly used to test the connectivity between the two devices on a network. Here it helps to determine if a particular host is reachable and if the network path to the host is functioning properly. Latency measurement. Latency measurement means here by measuring the round trip time RTT of a particular packet, it can be sent to the destination. In this other situation, in this other condition, ping provide insights into network latency. So this is useful for accessing the network the performance and identifying the potential delays. This is about the latency measurement. And packet loss detection. Ping can help detecting the packet losses while transmitting the data between the two different other networks and by sending the multiple echo requests from server to client or client to server. So which will be counting the responses. A high rate of the packet loss, which indicating the network issues that need to the addressing. Here, network the troubleshooting. Network troubleshooting means here network administrator generally which using the pings. So these are the ping programming now which troubleshoot and diagnose the any network issues while transmitting the packets from one network to the another networks. So the diagnose the issues. What are the issues is arised? What generally these issues can be arised while congestion is arised between the two different networks. When will arise the congestion? Whenever the two packets. So this is a private network. So this is a private network and this is a public network. Whenever the two packets are more than the two packets are transmitting in a opposite direction. So these the packets are transmitting in a opposite direction. Now then the congestion can be arise. So it is a which diagnose the issue. Here is one issue is arise. So which helps to identify whether a problem is within the local device or the network path or the remote host that can be identified with help of the troubleshooting. Server and host monitoring. Server and host monitoring, which is automated the scripts, can use ping to regulate the check availability of the critical server and a network other devices. Now which alerts can be generated if a server does not respond, which indicating the potential downtime or issues. Here is load the balancing and failover. Load balancing means now ping can be used in a load the balancing and the fail over the mechanism to check the health of the server. If it is transmitting well and good or not, is there any time delays, is there any other congestions will be arise, is there any network other troubling. So each and every other thing that can be monitor, that is the health of the services of the network. If a server is a fail to response, traffic can be redirected to another server. So this is about the load, the balancing and fail over. That means network mapping and topology discover. So here is the next application is a mapping also. Now we are utilizing the ping programming. In a mapping, network mapping, there is the ping programming now, which is used to discovering the networks tools to mapping network the topologies, different other topologies, and also identifying the active devices on the network. So whatever the how it is identifying the active devices now, which is testing and verifying the IP addresses. By testing and verifying the IP addresses of a different network now, so which is identifying the active the devices are available or not. If the active device is available, then only which transfers the message. And also quality of service verification. That means ping can be used. Ping that can be used to verifying the quality of service settings. So by measuring the performance of different traffic the classes and ensuring the high priority traffic meets. So that required the performance standards. So this is the quality of service verification. Security testing. In security testing, ping can be used to detect the presence of the firewalls and other security devices that might block the ICMP protocol traffic. Here is the protocol now. It helps to identify the unauthorized devices over the network. If is there any unauthorized devices generally will be considered from the hackers. When it is identified, whenever the hackers are attacked to the network or your the data. So these unauthorized the devices can be identified over the network. Educational purposes. Educational purposes means here ping is used in a education environment now to reach the students about the basic network concepts and connectivity testing and also troubleshooting the techniques. This is the educational the purpose now we can use. And the objectives. The objectives of a ping programming in a network, different networks generally we can utilize connectivity verification can be done. This is the main the objective which ensures the connectivity between the two devices are connected or not, which is confirming and verifying. Both devices can communicate over the networking or not. Latency analysis can be done. Here is latency analysis means measure the round trip time. RTT time can be measured of the particular packet to evaluating the network the performance and detecting the delays. Packet loss detection. Packet loss detection means now which is identifying and quantifying the packets. Whatever the packets now we are transmitting from the between the two devices now, that will be the identified, and we can identify the reliability of the packet and the specificity of the packet, the accuracy of the packet of a network connection. That is a packet loss detection can be done by identifying the quantifying packets loss. Here is network troubleshooting. Network troubleshooting generally here diagnose the network issues. This troubleshooting by identifying whether the problems are related to the local device, network path or remote host. By identifying these are the problem, so we can troubleshoot the network. Network monitoring. Network monitoring now, if we take network monitoring, so these network monitoring, network monitoring generally which are monitoring the availability and responsiveness of a server and a network devices. Here which is to detect and response to downtime or connectivity issues. That means performance benchmarking. The performance benchmarking now which establishes the baseline network performance metrics by comparing during the future assessment and changes. Load balancing and failover. So this is another objective. So this load balancing now which is supporting the load balancing failover strategies by regularly checking the health of the server and rerouting the traffic and necessaries. Here topology discovery. Topology discovery now which is assist in a mapping out network topology by identifying the active devices and their network addresses. The addresses. QoS verification. Quality of service, which is verify the quality of service by measuring the performance of a different traffic classes. Here is different traffic classes and ensuring the performance standards. Security assessment. Now we'll achieve the security assessment. So with help of the ping or the programming. So these are the ping programming now which assess the security, which detect the presence of the firewall and other security devices. It will be identify the unauthorized devices if any is evolved over the network and evaluate the network security and the postures. Here, the educational purpose we can utilize in the ping programs. The basic network concepts, connectivity testings, and troubleshooting techniques to the students and beginners. Now, they will learn with help of the ping and the programming. Here, by achieving these objectives, the ping programming help to maintain the robust efficiency and secure network operations. So, this is about the objectives of a ping programming. The outcome. The outcome of the effective utilization the ping programming in a networking. Confirmed network connectivity. Identify the network latency. Confirmed network the connectivity now which is it is a verification that a device on a particular network. Verify the network connectivity and confirm the network connectivity. When it is confirm the network connectivity means particular the destination IP address is available, then only which you confirming the network connectivity and ensuring the operational network path and identifying the network latency. The accurate measurement of the RTT for packets and allowing for the detection and analysis of a network delays. So this is a outcomes and quantified packet loss, resolved network issues. If is there any network issues that can be resolved, any network problems that can be leading to the improvement network stability and performance and accuracy. Here is detecting and quantifying the packet loss, providing insight into the network reliability and performance issues. This is an outcome of a ping programming. Continuous network monitoring, baseline performance monitoring, enhanced load balancing and failure, mapped network topology. So these are all the outcomes of a ping programming. Here is verified QoS compliance. So these verified QoS compliance now, which give the assurance that the quality of service now, which is very effectively we can maintain. By maintaining the effectively these are the quality of service now, which improve the performance standard for different the networks. Here, improve network security. Now, with help of this ping programming, we can improve the network security. Here, how it is improving the network security means now, which is detecting the unauthorized devices, attackers, and identification of the firewalls, security device at the presence. By using this one now, we can improve the network security. Educated users. So these are the ping programming which educate the users. Increased knowledge and practical skills in a network concepts, which is the connectivity testing and troubleshooting techniques among the students and the beginner. Here is these are the outcomes now which contribute to more efficient, reliable and a secure network environment. So this is about the network ping programming over the network. So for this one, the textbooks are the Unix network programming, network management, principles and practices. References are the internet networking with TCP/IP, SNMP, SNMP v2, SNMP v3, and these are all the web references for referring the ping programming. So this is about the ping programming. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.